Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods.
That's actually really fucking good.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Dudes Behind the Foods.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Dudes Behind the Foods.
What shirt is this? I had never seen this one.
Oh, this is an old shirt of mine.
You have so many fucking t-shirts, it's unreal. You know that? I recycle the same 3 ones over and over and over.
Well, and also, here's what I've been trying to do, right? Is because I have so many fucking t-shirts that I don't want to part with because I love them all. Because every once in a while I'll go through my shit. I need to get rid of some of this shit. It's too much.
Yeah,
right?
I haven't worn this in a while.
Yeah, so I've been mentally being like, open the drawer, first shirt you see, when normally I'd be like, maybe I don't feel like wearing this one. Wear that shit, right? So this is a No Doubt t-shirt, one of my favorite bands growing up, one of my first white people bands that I really got into as a junior higher. No Doubt was my fucking shit, dog. Tragic Kingdom, this shit goes so fucking hard. Every track is a banger.
I bet you I know No Doubt songs, but I can't think of any. Because they were radio popular too.
They were. So No Doubt was, they were...
Gwen Stefani,
her...
I Know Things.
Her OG band, they kind of popularized their very, like, poppy version of, like, the genre, ska genre, which is almost like a, I guess you could call it... yeah, it's all crows. It's all bird calling music. Nah, it's like a kind of like a pop reggae punk fusion, and a lot of trumpets.
Sing a No Doubt song right now.
Here's what you might know. It's a classic one. I'm just a girl. Take a good look at me. Nope. Okay, here's a super commercial one when they went low key more poppy. You really love me underneath it all. No? Okay, how about...
Oh, I do know that one.
Okay, that was...
I feel like I was using a commercial or something.
Lots of No Doubt songs were in lots of commercials.
I know that
Don't Speak is another one.
I mean, he doesn't know that one. That's my favorite one. I've heard. He for sure doesn't know that one. So
Really? That one wasn't that commercially popular?
If the songs don't have the N-word in it profusely, I don't know it.
That one is... I think that's like... That might be one of their number one hits, but I just know he doesn't know that one. So, but it's a banger.
Wow. You are a encyclopedia of music and t-shirts.
Me and Chia, we actually bonded over our love of No Doubt as well.
Yeah, she knows dumb music too.
Early stages. Whoa.
Yeah, dumb wife. She's the sweetest idiot lady.
Wow.
We have seafood burritos today. One is mahi-mahi, and the other one is fried shrimp. And, little boy, have you not eaten all day? You look like an orphan child.
I'm very hungry.
Please.
I only had what Veda didn't eat for breakfast for my breakfast.
Well, guess what? You're going to have food that Papa bought you.
Oh, thank you, Papa. So.
All right, and then I got us some garlic butter on the side.
Ooh, sweet mama, hello. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. There's another really like commercial No Doubt song that I feel like you would know. Hold on, real quick. Just for fucking, just cause so I can think of this shit.
And we got calamari sticks.
Oh, hey baby, hey, girl say, hey baby, hey, baby. Oh man, you just didn't listen to shit, man.
I just didn't, like I said, it doesn't have the N-word in it.
That's crazy.
Is there gunshots, N-words, or are there lovemaking in it? No, it's not.
Man.
No Doubt.
All right, what is this here? Calamari? Lit.
Oh, yeah.
I love No Doubt, so I'm right there with you, too.
I just know Gwen Stefani because she was really pretty.
No Doubt is also, they formed in Orange County, and that's where I'm from.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
Yeah, No Doubt. Well, and also, and Gwen Stefani had mad hits after No Doubt, too, but, you know.
See, if you sing a Gwen Stefani song, I bet you I know that shit.
I mean, of course, this shit is bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. You know that one?
That's my favorite song because I had a friend in high school. This girl was fucking illiterate. She loved that song, but she couldn't spell bananas. And it was the funniest shit I've ever heard. Literally in a club, this shit, it popped off. And she was like, it's bananas, B. And she paused, she went, B.
What?
Bro, we made fun of her for fucking years because of how hilarious it was, dude.
So that reminds me of this girl that Rick used to work at Hot Dog on a Stick, all right? And she was somebody who did not understand when things were said a certain number of times in songs, all right? Now, follow me here. Now, you know the song, Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. Rick said she would go through work doing like this. Biggie, Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me.
Can I just say something? That would piss me off.
Dog, so annoying. At CBK, we used to work with this dude named Anas, all right? He was Moroccan. And this fool used to use, so they speak French in Morocco, and so he had a very thick French accent.
I had no idea.
Yeah, yes. Hey, yo, baby, yo, baby. That's what he would say all the time. And that fool used to freestyle in French. So he'd be, yo, fouet, c'est fouet, croissant, c'est fouet. And we'd be like, Anas, you could be saying bullshit right now. We don't even know. But anyways, I say all that to say, we were working when fucking Miss New Booty was a hit. Booty, 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 booty rocking everywhere, right? This fool Nas also did not understand the amount of times you were supposed to say certain parts. So he would walk through the back, booty, 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 booty rocking everywhere. And he would, and it funny, we were like
ruining the vibe.
Yeah, like, and you try to sing along with them, but you can't. And then, real quick side tangent, the homie Shane,
Booty, 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 booty.
yeah, dog. And the homie Shane would like, they would always like fuck with each other. So Shane, like, mind you, his name's Anas. Shane was like, hey, Anus, can you grab me a refill? And we laugh.
Booty, 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 booty. I'm like, bro.
Booty, 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 booty.
That
Rocking
sucks when
everywhere.
everybody's trying to do it together, and there's that one person that ruins it. I would always have that with a buddy of mine. I've never told him this because he's not trying to do it for a living or anything. He just loves singing because it's just fun, and I enjoy that he's having fun. But you know, when we're doing like road trips, we're all fucking jamming out singing these songs. All of a sudden, this motherfucker voice comes in. He's the most tone-deaf person ever, and he would fuck the vibe up. Because, like, now we can't sing on key because his voice is so loud. But we've never told him because I just see him enjoying himself. So how do you stop that? You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, he's just having fun, but it's not like he's doing it for a living. Who the fuck cares?
I know, that's tough. I had a homie, we didn't find out till years later that, like, he kind of stopped singing around us because we roasted him one day. And I felt so bad. He was like, yeah, no, you guys were kind of clowning me one day. I was like, oh, man, I'm sorry. Sing, please sing for Ramses.
Well, he's kind of a pussy too then, huh? A little bit, huh?
Speaking of pussy and fish, let me take a bite of this burrito. You said it was fried shrimp. What else?
That one's fried shrimp. The other one is mahi-mahi.
Fire.
I was craving seafood today.
You said it was a garlic butter or what kind of butter?
Garlic butter.
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Lord.
Oh, did you see on The View, they did a reunion of Sister Act? Dog, how fucking dope was that?
That was so tight.
People don't understand how iconic that fucking movie is. Like, if they didn't grow up with it, first of all, it was on public television on weekends on repeat as a movie. And it's one of the things that got me to love, like, music.
Let's do this. On the flip side, Robyn Couch, have you seen Sister Act 2?
I'm so sorry, I haven't.
Bang! Complete zero. I knew it.
Such an opposite. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny because all the comments when they posted the Instagram clips of him hitting that high note, everyone's like, if he wasn't ready, he didn't have to do it.
You know what the funny part is like, he was killing it through the whole thing, but I was kind of concerned because I was like, hey, bro, you ain't the same young kid you were before.
I mean, that fucking, I don't even know if that's called a falsetto when you hit that fucking whistle pitch, like what's it called? Like the ones that Mariah hit.
They just call it a whistle note. But it's a very specific technique. They say you could teach it to somebody. I can't do it. But you have to be like a true tenor to do that anyways. By the way, it's very rare you see a guy do it. It's not that common, and it's not even common for a girl to do it.
Yeah, and he's not fucking 18 anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it was still dope. I mean, Look,
You gotta hit him, pressure him to do that. You know?
it was like that just sounded kind of ashy, my guy. Yeah, I will credit Sister Act 2 not only as really kind of fueling my and I was already like a hip hop fan, but really kind of fueling my love for it, as well as like, I mean, Lauryn Hill was in that shit.
Oh, she was so cute in there.
So cute,
So
dog.
fucking cute.
You know what's crazy? I Googled one time because I was just curious, right? What came out first, the original Fugees album or Sister Act 2, bro? And it was literally like within the same year.
Oh, shit.
Lauryn Hill dropped her album with the Fugees, and Sister Act 2 came out. Isn't that fucking crazy?
That's great promotion, dude.
Bruh.
Because who would have thought Sister Act 2 would have been more popular than the first one?
I know.
How often does a sequel fucking destroy the first one?
I learned my first Yo Mama jokes from Sister Act 2. There's one part where they're trading Yo Mama jokes. It's like, Yo Mama's so fat, she sat on a rainbow and Skittles popped out. As a little kid, I was like, oh my God, what is this? This is crazy.
It's so funny. And it's also hurting people's feelings.
Yeah, it's the best.
Oh, yeah. Sister Act was like, it was on repeat. Like, there's certain stuff on public television that were movies that came up constantly. Sister Act, if it was action movies, it was Rambo, RoboCop.
Fucking Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was on
Honey,
all
I
the
Shrunk
time.
the Kid. Until I saw RoboCop, the uncut version, and that shit traumatized me.
I don't think I ever have, to be
I
honest.
saw it on VHS because my cousin had it. And then I popped it in, and then blood everywhere. I just remember screaming. I was like, ah! Ah!
You want to hear something crazy? My boy Arman Afkari in junior high. His parents.
You know a lot of people from Morocco, do you, buddy? You know so many camel people, huh?
He was Iranian.
Oh,
alright?
my bad. A lot of people from the sand. Beautiful, beautiful people.
Beautiful. So his parents would show him edited versions of movies, okay? So one day we're fucking junior high talking about Titanic. Yo, it's crazy, blah, blah, blah. First time I saw titties with my parents, He's like, what? What titties? What are you talking about?
Oh.
He's like, in Titanic? We're like, yeah, dog. And then remember, like, and then they had sex in the back of the car. He's like, what?
Wait, what did he see?
They fucking showed him a version of Titanic, no drawing scene with the boobies out.
Iconic part.
Super iconic, and no fucking Jeep hand, foggy hand.
There are three important parts of this movie. There is the squeeze sex scene. Everybody imitated it after as a joke. After the shower, we did all that other shit.
Of course, yep.
There was that. There is the drawing of the boobies. Wondering if that was actually her titties or if it was a stunt double. And then the third part is when the guy fell off the boat and he hit the propeller.
Oh my God.
And he started spinning really hard. Everybody in the theater laughed. They just cracked the fuck up.
Here's what's funny. My dad was the only dude in the theater that laughed. And he laughed so loud for so long.
I laughed super hard too. But everybody was laughing. I think it was like a hood ass theater too. So everybody was just cracking the fuck up. But your dad's a genius. That's why.
My dad's, he's just an OG, bro.
That shit came out of nowhere.
I mean, it was a great moment.
Everything's so serious. And he hits the thing that normally spins and then he starts spinning. Hilarious.
It was great.
Comedic genius.
Those really were her titties, and James Cameron is actually the one that drew that picture.
Bet you were, James Cameron. I bet you were, motherfucker.
I mean, I think he filled in the nipples, but, like, for the most part.
I didn't know James Cameron could draw like that.
Yeah,
That's pretty fucking amazing, actually.
It's pretty cool, man. You never know. You never know sometimes.
Have you guys heard that thing about everyone on the set of Titanic being drugged?
What?
So there was
The movie, or you're talking about real life?
no, like in the movie,
Oh.
they still to this day don't know who it was, but somebody slipped like acid or shrooms or some psychedelic in the like communal lunch. It was like a clam chowder or a soup or something, and everybody tripped balls and started freaking out. And to this day, they still have no idea who it was.
What?
That is definitely a PA that was very disgruntled.
That's crazy. What
PA
the
can't
fuck?
afford drugs.
PAs can afford drugs, trust me. You can get it anywhere. If you can't afford drugs, it means you have no friends.
That's fair.
That is that's some wild shit. Yeah, I don't know. I've never done any type of psychedelics or
I can't do it, man. I'm too scared.
Yeah, same actually.
I'm too scared because of like how they describe it. The people who have enjoyed psychedelics, for me anyways, that I've talked to, they all use it for therapy. Like some fucked up shit that happened when they were a kid, or they're like in this transitional space in their life. And they all said the same thing. It's like It brings out your deepest, darkest fears that you have of yourself, like arachnophobia or something, or
Yeah.
some bullshit that you've been hiding and pushing aside.
Yeah.
And it brings it all to the surface and you have to face it. And so,
Yeah, no thanks.
exactly. I'm perfect.
Yeah. Anything that my subconscious has buried is there for a reason.
Yeah, I buried it for a reason, guys.
Yeah.
Are you fucking nuts?
No, thank you, brother.
Yeah, no thanks. They had two of my buddies who did it together. They had sex. No, they in a transitional space in life, they're older friends. They in between the time that you're freaking out, all the walls are melting, colors are happening, or whatever. And he said that everybody's afraid to go into the bathroom because there's a mirror in there, and they don't want to stare into the mirror. And so the one guy couldn't hold his pee anymore after a while.
Yeah.
Decides to go in. But he goes in and he keeps his head down and just pees and stares at the floor and goes back out. Does it multiple times.
Okay.
Well, one of them looked up and saw the mirror. And when he saw the mirror, he saw himself as a kid when he was the happiest.
Oh.
And he just saw himself so happy. And then it kind of like, oh shit, like I want to be that guy again. Like I'm not happy anymore.
Wow.
And so his other friend, went in, saw the mirror, saw the same thing, saw a kid.
Saw his friend as a kid.
saw his friend fucking his mom.
Fucking your mom.
And his mom's a pasta.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know if I want to, because everyone I know that has done ayahuasca always comes back kind of fucking weird.
Oh, look, I've definitely heard of crazy trips where, ayahuasca is different. That shit's like some intense shit, throwing up. You're getting rid of. I don't know. That stuff is shrooms. I might do like a little stem.
Same.
Right? Ayahuasca is different. I know somebody who gave up their sold their business, divorced the person that they were with, and then when they snapped out of their shit and they came to, after like a few months, they're like, "What the fuck did I do?" Try to get back with the person. Talked about what they were going through. Person found somebody else already. It's like, dog, like that's fucking scary, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, we're gonna drop some acid. We'll be right back. Yeah, I don't, it's like, if that's what happens when you open your third eye, I'm good. I think I will just keep my two little chinky eyes as all I need, brother. I already need glasses. You got laser surgery, right?
Yep.
And you would recommend?
I got something called ICL and LASIK. So I have a permanent contact in my eye. And oh shit, I forgot, man. I brought some hot sauce for us.
Oh, tight. Okay, cool. Because
This is called the puta naranja from Casa Pie.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a lacto-fermented hot sauce that I really enjoy from them.
Tight. Puto naranja. That's so funny. I brought us some alcoholic kombucha. Since we're kind of fucking our. Oh God, I'm spilling hot sauce everywhere. Sorry, Robyn Couch.
Oh yeah.
Once again, we're not. Oh God. Once again, we're not eating on our eating placement.
I know.
Why do I even put them out? Why do I even put them out?
I don't know. Because they're cute. The hot sauce is good though. It's spicy. Little habanero heat.
What are we talking about?
Drugs.
No,
Doing
no.
a little stem here and there.
LASIK.
LASIK. So I got something called ICL, where it's basically a permanent lens. It's very similar to the surgery you get when you have cataracts.
Oh shit.
But it's supposed to be a lot safer and last a lot longer. But that changed my life. I was legally blind before.
Really? I'm legally blind for real?
I can only see things clear if it was like right here.
What?
It was really bad.
Damn.
And so when I got it, it changed everything. Like I was able to do a lot of stuff I couldn't do before, like play basketball without having worrying about my glasses falling off, goggles fogging up or some shit like that.
Were you ever 20/20, or we just always had fucking?
I had bad eyes since I was like third grade.
Oh damn.
So it's pretty early on, but now that I can see and shit, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially because like you forget when you have bad eyes and you have glasses, your peripherals are actually cut off. So when I first put on contacts, I was like, oh shit, I can see more of the world. Like for most of my life, this whole area was not visible.
Just blurry.
You just never saw. You just looked through the lens.
Glasses. Right. Yeah,
It was pretty fucking cool.
I had a 2020. Oh, I guess you're right, huh? I had 2020 for most of my life, I feel. And then, just screens and shit like that and just getting older. I think I was with my ex in my 20s and I was looking at something, like a sign or something. And I was like, can you read that? She was like, yeah. I was like, well, looks like I need glasses.
Yep.
And, I could definitely get some LASIK. I be thinking about it
Your eyes
because
aren't that bad, though.
they're not crazy. And plus, I have so many cool glasses now that I like to wear. But sometimes, man, I be like, fuck, I wish I just could just see shit without the glasses,
I'll say this, though. If I had your vision, I would have never gotten LASIK.
And that's what one of my eye ladies that I went to said. She was like, you know what? Honestly, yeah, it's going to help you, but for what your vision is, you don't need it.
It's quality of life. So your quality of life doesn't change, right? It's fine. My quality of life changed drastically, right? So that's like the biggest difference. Like if I was waiting till I could get it, and when I finally could, it worked out. So for you, I feel like if you got, nothing would change.
Well, you know how tough it is to walk into a McDonald's and I have to go all the way to the counter to look at the menu. I can't just read that shit from the back of the line.
Well, now they have the digital screens where you order up there on the screen anyway.
Oh, now I go in there with my Apple Vision Pros and I just Google, look, hey Siri, show me the McDonald's menu. And I go, I will get fries.
You haven't used those things in ages at all.
No, I haven't, but I will buy those glasses you suggested on a prior episode. I haven't seen you since the fucking live show, dog.
Oh, that's right. That was super fun. You guys probably already saw the episode, but
By the time this one comes out, they will definitely have seen the live episode. Yeah, yeah.
we kind of winged that shit. It
That was
really
a good.
fun.
We just bullshit. It's so funny because listening to it, you can tell. I mean, and we're such pros, right? It's like it doesn't get awkward, but you can tell when we're like, oh shit, what are we talking about right now? So we'll be in the middle of it. There's like a second of, yeah, man. All right, so you guys have any questions? We're open up for Q&A. So what do you got?
Because when you do live podcasts, right, it can't be a podcast.
Yeah.
It can't be us talking and then everybody's just listening to us talk.
Yeah, because why would we have a room full of people there to fucking hear us talk about LASIK surgery? You know what I'm saying?
So they were there. Everybody was there for the beta, and now we know, okay, these are the fun things that we like, and then we'll keep it on, and then we'll see what happens after.
I think everybody enjoyed themselves. It was a good time.
Yeah, and it was just fun to talk to people. And it was funny, there was one girl, if you're listening, I kept roasting her. Because, like, we'd be like, oh, who came here from the furthest place? She's like, I'm from LA. I'm like, what the fuck did you talk, man? Like, just making fun of her. And then she did something else goofy. And then she goes, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, that's what we do.
Yeah.
You say something funny, we just joke back. Like, don't worry.
And there's that one dude I didn't even want to roast, but you fucking lobbed me up a perfect joke, so I had to do it. So if y'all watch the live episode, when we bring up the audience members to do the spoken word, I did not plan on making fat jokes about this dude. But then David was like, be nice. I'm like, shit. Okay, I have to now. I have to. It's great. He was such a good sport, too.
Oh, congratulations to you once again. You're having a kid, having a baby.
Yes, congrats to him.
How fucking amazing.
You know what's crazy, dog? What I realized, the audience was mostly Latinos.
Yeah.
It was more Latinos than Asian.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I know we have a very like strong Latino fan base. I always kind of have like the Latin community. They fuck with us, which is great. And we do our little fucking broken Spanish bits and we make our little jokes. But I did not think it would be majority Latinos in there.
That's because I love Mexican people, dude.
You
They're
know,
always a fun time.
They are. And look at us eating burritos.
I know. Unless you talk about Canelo, they get really mad. But other than that, fine.
It's the same when you talk about Manny to some Filipinos. You know what I'm saying?
They get hot. Oh my God. There's like certain people that are heroes that are iconic to them. You just can't say anything.
To Filipinos, it's like Jesus Christ and then Manny Pacquiao.
Yep. If you guys say anything bad of Kim Jong-un, I'll be so mad.
Yeah. Don't say shit about Kim Jong-un or Margaret Cho. David So will be so mad.
Oh, shout outs to Margaret Cho. Your skin is looking fantastic. Either she did like a really good facelift or some type of skin thing.
Really?
She looks really fucking good.
Bro, I used to, Margaret Cho used to have a sitcom on ABC. And
I heard. I never saw it.
dude, even as a little kid, it's called All American Girl.
The hot sauce.
And even as a little fucking kid, I remember watching and being like, this is groundbreaking Asian shit right now.
Really?
Yes, I remember watching and being like, an sitcom about an Asian family, this is crazy. And I remember watching as a kid and like realizing how like special that was. And I thought it was so funny, but it didn't last.
It was interesting. I never felt that at all.
Really?
I never felt like I needed to see somebody who looks like me on the TV screen to feel like I could do it. Like it just never crossed my mind ever until I came here and they're like, don't you need more people who look like you? I was like, oh shit, is that what you guys thought when you were younger? I never thought that. Like when I thought I could be Superman, I just saw Superman. I didn't see white Clark Kent.
Yeah.
I saw Superman. If I saw a sitcom, I see a family. I don't see black family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same. I agree with that, but I also felt like I didn't realize that Asian people needed more representation until I realized that the only Asian guy I'd ever seen on Fresh Prince was a nerd. And then after that,
Yeah, but
Dante Bosco.
He was getting that. He was getting that not Hillary Banks. He was getting that. Not Hillary Banks. He was getting that Ashley Banks pussy though.
No, he wasn't.
He was. He got friend zone, huh?
No, he literally wasn't even a friend.
No, didn't. Who kissed Ashley? Asian dude.
No. I'm talking about two different things right now.
Oh,
I'm talking about the nerd, which was on an episode where Carlton's tuxedo shrunk.
oh.
And there was a group of nerds. And there's one nerd in the group that was like, "Hey Carlton, nice tux, Asian dude." And I remember thinking I've never seen an Asian guy on TV until this man. And then Dante Bosco, of course, who was the fucking cool Asian. And I say all that to say that's the first time I felt represented was when I saw Dante Bosco being the cool Asian, and that's what made me think, that's why we need more representation, and that's why I need to get on TV to show that Asian dudes aren't just the fucking nerds.
Look how deep you are. I was never that deep. Damn, I was behind. The whole time I was like, dude, just don't jack off so much. Just fucking relax, man.
Not me. I was like, jack off as much as possible, dog. What is this gift that God has given you?
You're going to hell, David. You just keep picturing the one TA naked all the time. Stop drooling.
Oh, bro, I remember one time in 7th grade, our junior high teacher, or like one of our science teachers, like she had a nice body. And I heard she had a stomach ache, and she was real cool. She was real casual with us. So one day she was like, "Oh, my stomach." She was like rolling around on the ground, just being goofy. She's like, "Ah," and then I guess like her little sweater kind of came up, and my boy came up to me after class. This is when fucking junior high. He's like, "Yeah, not gonna lie, got a little boner when Miss Miss Burrito was rolling around."
Miss Burrito was rolling around, dude. Hey, we had a couple of those too. They knew. You know, some of these teachers, I knew they knew it because they're not that much older than us. And I think like for example, there was this one specific PE teacher, and she would coach. I think it was the girls' basketball team, but every now and then she would substitute teach for the weight training class. And it's just a bunch of horned up dudes in there. And she was just fit as fuck, doing lat pull downs and shit. And she knew what she was doing. She was like, it's nice to be ogled respectfully.
You know what's crazy? When you're a kid, right? Junior high, I remember like thinking like, wow, my teachers are like 25. You know what I'm saying? They go to college, they get their degree, they become teachers, right? And I remember thinking like, oh, 25, that's like how old you are when you're a teacher. And then when I became 25 and I looked at how dumb all my homegirls were and homies, I'm like,
You guys are educators?
you guys are in charge of educating people at this age, educate people when y'all are all fucking dumb. You got so many problems. Like you have no common sense. So many fucking stupid 25-year-olds, dog. And I was looking, no, not even 25. My teachers were like 23. Yeah. Oh,
They're super young, dude.
bunch of dummies, dog. Shit's crazy to think about.
One of my favorite high school teachers, he was so he just got his teaching degree. His teacher, the English teacher who was tenured there for
That pasta's
the
great.
was fire, huh? His mom taught there. He was there, so he had to be about 23 as well. But I looked at him like he was old as fuck. When I was 18, he's only 5 years fucking older than me.
Dog. I used to want to be on The Real World so bad as a kid, right? I used to love The Real World, Road Rules, all reality TV. Like MTV really like pioneered before reality became like its own like entity. And on MTV, after every episode, they would say, if you're between the ages of 18 and 25, send us an audition tape to see if you can be on the next season of Real World, right? And I remember thinking, dang, 26 is like so old.
Yeah.
If you're too old to be on MTV, fuck, that's fucking old, bro.
Also, too, now, like, everybody kind of pushed back what we thought was adult responsibilities to like 5-6 years later. So, 25, 26 is when people had 2-year-olds. You know what I mean?
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of people during that time when we were growing up, the generation that was above us, that's the time they all had kids.
I mean, in our heads, you thought like, yeah, 18 to 22, I graduate college. 23, I get my job. 24, I'm married. 25, I got kids, right? You think you think at that point, you got your family, your kids, everything established. And then you get to like 23, you're like, yo, what? I don't know what's going on.
I know, I'm poor. I got nothing going on.
I'll tell everybody, man. I tell all the fucking babies out there, like, your 30s are like, it's lit because it's like your 20s because you still feel good, but you like actually have money and you actually have a job and you have like shit established.
I think like one of the hard parts now, like, I think I was talking to a few people, is that when you reach a certain age, we're kind of like emphasizing about just having fun all the time. And so like now this new generation is like in the idea of I need to feel good 24/7 every day. Like there's no like struggle period where you have to work for your shit. And then they end up finding out that, oh shit, I'm getting older. And next thing you know, they're like 32, 33. They're still broke. They didn't plan for anything and they spent all their money.
Well, damn.
And they're like, oh shit, now I have like I forgot what the average credit card debt is for the generation before us, but it's ridiculous.
Word.
And so he was talking about how it's just because of what is advertised. It's not about saving. It's not about that. It's you only live once. You're going to die, so spend it all, even if you don't have it. But when you start hitting your 30s and shit and you think about having kids or you want to settle down, buy a house, and you're almost 40 years old and you have nothing to your name, it's like, oh shit, what the fuck did I do?
Especially like that credit.
Yeah, you got to build your credit.
I had no idea how that shit worked as a youngin', and my credit was fucked up for a long time because like I just did not know how it worked. You know what I'm saying?
You're like, oh, free money.
Well, no, here's where I was done, bro. You want a hard kombucha?
Yes.
Okay.
I love hard kombucha, actually.
I heard a statistic on another podcast I work on. They had some finance experts on, and they said in the millennial generation, I don't remember the exact percentage, but it said only maybe 30 to 40% of millennials when they were growing up before their 30s had credit cards, but Gen Z, it's 75 to 80% of Gen Z has a credit card, and I think that's exactly right. It's advertised to them, and they're predatory. These people hang out on college campuses and try to get college kids to apply, and everyone's too dumb to have a credit card when you're 18.
Oh, so silly. So I don't know if I've talked to you about this before, but like we were just saying, when you're young, you don't know how credit cards fucking work. I mean, no one teaches you that in school, which is so stupid, dog. Like I would have gladly not learned Algebra 2 or not learned about how fucking physics works if y'all would have just told me how credit cards and buying a house works. You know what I'm saying? Because you get to the real world and you don't know how any of it works. So here's what happened, dog. I was so dumb, right? You go to Macy's, I probably was buying a little jersey or a pair of shoes or something, and they're like, would you like to sign up for a Macy's card? You get 15% off today. I was like, yeah, sure.
Fuck
right?
yeah. Everybody fell for that shit. It's not just you, man.
Yeah, dog. So I used that shit probably once to buy something random. And then I thought I paid whatever I did, and then I think I had like $1 on it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was a good one, dude.
Give us one of your dope deep burps, because your swallows, because you're good at that. No pause, I said. So play, suck it. Wow, you're so good at that. Do one with your throat on it.
This is becoming very different now than what I was expecting. It's becoming very nasty. At first it was fun, and now it's not.
That's how all my sexual stories go. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's Robyn Couch. I was given permission to pop this little promo in here for my Indiegogo campaign to make my short film. We've been doing really well, but we want to get a little bit closer to our goal. So if anyone has the means to do so, it would mean so much to me if you could contribute. It doesn't have to be a crazy amount. Even just $5 is amazing. We only need 200 to 300 people to donate $5 to get us pretty much where we really want to be. So if you have the means to do so, please scan the QR code or click the link in the show notes below. And if you can't afford to contribute, do not feel bad. Do not feel pressured. It's a tough financial world out there for all of us right now. But if you want to help out, share the campaign info with your friends and family or on your social media. Thank you guys all so much. Click the Indiegogo to get any and all information about the film and any perks you can get from contributing.
So I bought a fucking whatever. I had like $1.98 or some shit that I kept getting a bill for. And I didn't realize how it worked. I just didn't know, right? I was dumb, right? So I'm like, whatever. So I was just throwing it away. I'm like, why does my mindset back then, I was so stupid. I was like,
Idiots.
yeah. I was like, Macy's is $1 million company. What do they care about my $2?
Yeah.
So I was like, what does it matter? So I was just throwing it away. I didn't know. So I probably like for like months, dog, like 8 months, I had this bill from Macy's that I wasn't paying, not knowing that it was fucking my credit all the way up.
Just for $2.
Yes. So fucking silly. It took me forever to get that shit straight again.
Yeah, that's the hard part, man. Like, credit is king. There has to be something in like school that teaches people about like financial responsibility. Like even this, right? Before we purchased our home, it was like, I don't know how to do this.
No.
How come nobody's teaching me how to do this? And everything somebody tells you, you trust and believe because they're the professional.
Yeah.
So we don't even know how to haggle. There's a few things that they should teach you in school. Number one is how car loans work, what it does to your credit, how to haggle for a car, like price-wise, how to buy a home, open up credit card, what banking does, how to do all that stuff should fucking be there in the school before you even go into the fucking real world. I think mathematics goes up to algebra 1, and if you want to have your career based on mathematics or anything else, that's when the rest comes in.
100%, bro.
Algebra 1, fine, right? I think physics, chemistry is all good because it teaches how the world works. I think that's fine too. What do you mean?
I didn't learn any of that shit, and I'm fine.
Hey man, if you spill some acid on you, what do you use to take it out?
Well, I learned that from watching Breaking Bad. Oh, to take it out?
A base. Acid and bases.
Base?
A base. Boom. You idiot.
I don't know what this was talking about right now.
This is why you need science.
I don't even believe in science. I believe in God.
Oh, you don't do it the other way.
Yeah, man. Look, even when they were teaching me real life shit in high school, you know what they fucking taught us how to do, dog? Balance a checkbook. Who does that shit anymore?
Dude, my mom, hey, you just brought up some shit. So the other day, my mom was like, every time it's her birthday, I give her a good amount of money, right? Give her something. It's like, here's some money to eat and here's some extra money for you to have. So it was something with my Cash App fucked up where I guess when I signed it up as a business account, even though I never use it as a business account. It's just to send to my parents. But because of that, all this like weird paperwork happened where they basically won't allow me to use it anymore. So I couldn't send them money. They don't have Venmo. They don't have anything else. And then I was like, hey, when I see you next month, I'll just come give you some cash or I'll just, give you money or something like that. She goes, if you don't want to give me money, just don't give it to me. I'm like,
Dude.
number one.
Dude. That sentence is so triggering, dog. Go ahead.
Like, I was already trying to figure out how to deal with this for like 2 hours. Like just going through all the paperwork, the corporate EIN type of bullshit, just so I could send it them. For 2 hours, I was getting irritated and pissed. And that was a cherry on top. It's like, dude, fuck you. I was like, do you have any idea how much of a pain in the ass this has been for me? And then she's like, no, if you don't care, just don't fucking do it.
Oh my God.
All right? I'm getting fucking heated. And then she calls me back after we just had a light argument, and she goes, why don't you just send a check? I was like, because, woman, who sends out checks? What are you talking about? She said, do a money order. I'm sorry. Is this a drug transaction? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not doing none of that shit.
Dog, Asian mothers and language barriers. I think your Korean is way better than my Thai. And let me tell you what happened one time, dog. I send my parents money sometimes, and my mom, she'd be hitting me up for money. I'm glad to. I'm happy to. This is why I grind. This is why I started on my journey, is because so I can pay it back to my parents, right?
What a deep guy, dude. You're so deep. You make me feel so bad about myself. Every time you talk about how you were and the reason why you started things, it hurts me so bad. Because I have to go back to my reason. It's like, why'd you want to do it, David? I just want to have fun. That's it. That's it.
You can have fun when you're broke.
Oh, come on.
Kinda, not as much fun, but
Yeah, definitely not as much fun.
So my mom one time she was in Thailand, right? Oh, you were with me. We were in fucking Des Moines eating fire ass Peruvian food. I went outside. My mom was asking me, bugging me for a little bit of money, and I was like, "Can you say please?" I was like, "Can you ask nicely?" Right? And she was like, "You don't want to say." She was like, "Fine." Hung up on me, right? Didn't talk to me for 3 months because she thought I was getting sassy with her.
That is fucking ridiculous.
Literally, I was supposed to pick her ass up from the airport. She wouldn't tell me. I'm texting her, when do you land? Would not reply to me, dog. But then my cousin hits me up. Hey, your mom says she lands at 9:30.
That means she had to tell your cousin to
Yes.
tell you.
Yes.
That is some petty shit, dude.
Bruh.
That is the most pettiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Sukon Petty Rongsu. That is her name, dog.
Song Petty So. That's my mom.
Speaking of my mom, I got some funny shit I wrote down to tell you, right? Now, you use wet wipes, yes?
Yes.
And I think in today's age, everybody got a pack of wet wipes over their toilet.
Can't go back.
Some of us might even travel with wet wipes. You know what I'm saying? I fucking love wet wipes, especially I shit so much. I'm a shitty boy, okay? So I'm constantly pooping, using wet wipes because I need to feel fresh as well, all right? So, of course, when we change diapers, we use a little wet wipe for the babies. Wet wipe. I like to do a dry wipe as well for the babies, right? My mom, random in the conversation that she calls me, we're talking about whatever. She was like, "Hey, you know what? And you probably shouldn't use wet wipes too much on the babies." She's like, because it's not good for you. When I came to America, I was using wet wipes and I got like a little, what if she's like a rash or an infection or something, and I was trying to tell her in my broken tie, I'm like, "Mom, 40 years ago, I'm sure the wet wipe technology has evolved since then." You know what I'm saying? I highly doubt that the fucking cancerous chemicals in your prehistoric wet wipes still exist today, Mom. Like, because I didn't know how to explain it
You were
to
wiping
her.
your pussy with asbestos.
Pretty much, dog.
It's some different times. My parents always do that shit too. Back in my day, I was like, yes, 4,000 years ago, it was like that. 100% it was like that.
Yeah.
And the conversation I had with the other day was so annoying because I was telling her, like, she was saying, like, oh, this is what it is. I was like, you know how to use the internet. You shouldn't say these things out loud.
Do they, though?
My mom does.
Oh.
It's like, you know how to use it.
Yeah.
You just fucking do it right there. Because their phone's all in Korean. They use Korean everything. So like, it's right there. You don't have to say stupid shit that's not true. You could just look it up.
Yeah.
But they just refuse. And she goes, no, you have your ways and I have my ways.
Oh,
I'm like,
Lord.
no, there's definitive truths.
Bruh, just wait until you and Mariel finally decide to have a baby, dog. Dealing with old Asian parents is probably the biggest headache I've had to deal with as a grown-ass man, all right? Because they want to come with their fucking, I don't know, bro, the shit that they read on scrolls in the temple on how to raise children, a fucking jade scroll, a tablet, and I'm like, and they're like, well, we didn't use a car seat with you. Like, shit like that, you're fine. I'm like, dude, I'm a grown-ass adult. You haven't had a kid in so long. Why are you trying to tell me times are different, man?
When they're like, when Veda has a headache, make sure you bleed her feet.
Bleed and bind her feet.
Yeah, bleed and bind her feet. That's how you're supposed to do it.
They're like, what? Did Q just sneeze? Bring the leeches.
Yeah.
Bring the Thai leeches and the milk of poppy. Bring the milk of the poppy for the child.
Bathe him in hemp right now. Bathe him in hemp and make sure you put blood on the door so no demons and devils can come in.
My dad's like, I'll call the Grand Mesa.
Bring the apothecary here.
Fucking silly, man.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, just you wait, brother.
Oh, I can't wait to sock my parents, man. Wow, dude, get the fuck out of here, man. I can't deal with that shit.
They mean well. And that's what fucking is annoying, because you always try to tell yourself that. They mean well. But here's what's crazy, dog. my mom will be like, don't give the baby that seaweed snack too much sodium, or don't give the baby this too much sugar. And then we'll take the babies over there, and then my mom will make Veda like a cup of like super syrupy green juice. Like this, I remember this milk they used to make for me as a kid. I mean, it's so good. They would get milk and they put like, I don't know if you've ever seen this like syrup. They have it at Asian stores and Mexican stores. It's like green and red. It's super sweet, dog. And my mom would put it in milk, fucking bomb, right? And water. But I'm like, you know, this is when Veda was still pretty young, gave her this little shot glass of the green milk, and I'm like, bruh, this is so fucking sweet.
He's like, don't worry about the fucking seaweed, all right? Worry about that shit.
It's crazy, man.
Dude, my dad, it was so funny. I think I said this on the podcast before, where I talk to my mom a lot, but I don't talk to my dad a lot. Right? My dad doesn't know how to communicate like your dad does. Okay. Like, he could talk, he could chop it up. It's just awkward. Sometimes my dad will pick up the phone when I'm calling my mom, and it's like the most awkward 5 seconds ever, because I'll pick up, I go, hello, he goes, hello, and this is dead silence, and I go, where's mom? And he goes, okay, I'll give it to her. Because he doesn't know how to have small talk. He only knows how to call me if he wants to tell me to do something, but he doesn't know how to be like, oh, hey, how are you? How are you doing?
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to break this tension.
Yeah.
But he just goes, hello. Where's mom? Okay. And then he just hands it off. I'm like, why do you even pick up the phone, dude?
Did your parents ever not understand how voicemails work?
Yeah.
Because I used to fucking and like hear voicemails from my mom that were like for like 1 minute of Tim, hello, Tim, Tim, and then you just hear then angry as they hang up.
My mom used to leave. I showed this to Mariel early on, and I wish I could have saved this because we don't get into fights like this anymore. So there's no way she's going to say these words to me anymore. So every time she would call, she doesn't understand. If I didn't pick up the phone the first time,
It's for a reason.
there's a reason, right? Either I'm not at my phone or I'm busy doing something. So this woman would call, leave a voice message. 2 seconds later, another voice message.
Oh Lord.
1 minute later, another voice message. It would be like 6 or 7, but they would always progressively get angrier.
Oh, God.
This is when Meryl and I were just dating. And I wanted to show her like what my life was as a kid growing up. And it just goes, you know, in English, I'll do it in English. She goes, hi, son. It's your mom. Please call back. I have something to tell you. Okay, love you. Bye. Second one. Where are you? If you're not going to pick up, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Hangs up. Third one. You want to play games? Like, she's like threatening me like a mob boss. She goes, when you come home, he was like, oh, she goes, don't even come home. Don't even come home to see me anymore. I don't want to see you. Don't ever talk to me ever again.
Oh, why? Oh, why do Asian moms do that?
And then she goes, hang up, even though she's talking to a voice message.
Hilarious.
And then the third one, bro, the fourth one is insane. It's like, I'll fucking kill you.
Lord.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm like, everybody's gonna fucking die. And then on the sixth one, she just goes, call me back. It's like, dude, what the fuck is with these weird roller coasters of
The
emotions?
sixth one is I'm outside. Oh, dog. Yes! I'm so glad you reminded me of this. Yes. Speaking of Asian moms, we took Veda and Q to the LA Zoo recently. This was Veda's first ever trip to the zoo. And first of all, let me just say this. The animals at the LA Zoo, very sad, very depressed. Makes me not want to go.
I used to do a stand-up bit about it because of when I first came to LA, I went to the LA Zoo. Literally, I was like, I saw caged pigeons. I was like, these aren't even fucking exotic animals. Like, this is just a pigeon, dude.
A fucking a gerbil with horns on it, with fake horns.
I'm like, dude, that's a raccoon, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so they were very sad animals. We'll talk about that later if we want. But so we came across this little boy, this little adorable little white boy he got lost. We were like, at first I saw him immediately and I was like, oh, this is weird. This is just a little ass boy. He couldn't have been older than 3, like Veda, kind of walking by himself. I'm like, oh, are there parents? And then more families kind of started to notice the little boy walking by himself, and they're like, okay, wait right here, and they'll say, instead of like yelling like, hey, there's a lost boy, like yell out what he's wearing. So there's this one Latina mom with her family. She was like, banana shirt, blue banana shirt. Are your parents around? We're trying to find this little boy's parents, right? So then he's just kind of chilling in the corner. He's chilling. Another dad is like, when was the last time you saw your parents, buddy? And the kid's like, at the airport. Just not realizing.
Just random,
He
yeah.
has no idea what's going on, right? Then, dog, this fucking Asian mom walks up, dog. Asian mom, one of the fancy ones, probably has like, some fucking like Louis Vuitton glasses or some shit. She walks up, she goes, boy, where your mom?
Boy,
where your mom? And I was like close, and I went, and I had to turn away because I was like, yo, what the fuck? That's like such
fucking Cruella de Vil. Just comes up out of nowhere.
Where is your mom, boy? Like he's gonna be like, oh well, she's right around the corner.
It's like, these people aren't communicating to him correctly. Boy, where your mom?
Just tell me now, where your mom?
Where your mom?
Bucket, she sounded like Edna Mode. Exactly like Edna
That's so
Boy,
fucking...
where your mom? And I just had to...
Like everybody else wasn't trying.
Yeah, exactly. You literally have families of people screaming, dog. She walks up, boy, where your mom? Yo, I died.
Yo, I would have to leave. I'm like, hey, you guys gotta figure this shit out because I'm gonna be hella disrespectful right now.
But needless to say, fucking he got eaten by a tiger.
All right.
No. He found his parents. It was fine.
Oh, where was the parents?
I think they had other kids too, so I guess maybe they just got lost in the walking, and maybe the boy went left when he should have went right and didn't follow. I don't know.
They weren't even looking for him. They didn't even know he was gone.
Yeah, they came back. They're like, "Fuck!
We found your son. Not my son." They come to him. Boy, where your mom? Where your mom?
Yeah, man. So that was the highlight of the zoo trip.
Where your mom? That's so fucking funny, dude. Shout outs to Asian people for being so straightforward. Looking at everybody else as if they haven't done anything this whole time.
It's just like everybody's just screaming.
Did you try to ask?
Yeah, right. Nobody asked the boy. Maybe he knows.
Shout outs to the lady. Well, guys, that wraps up this episode of Dudes Behind the Foods.
Yeah.
We obliterated the food. Very delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what the place was called. I think it was called Fish Cafe or something, or Fish Sticks, or Fish something.
You're making that up.
Yeah, I'm making it completely. It was Fish something.
If you thought this looked good, go to fish burrito, guys.
Yeah, it's very delicious.
Look it up.
You could catch us on every single audio platform. Share it with the friends. Share it with your mom. Share it with your children. And then,
And make sure you click on the links of whatever shit we advertise in this episode. And I don't know if it's too late, but Robyn Couch is trying to fund her independent short films. So
Still going on. We extended the campaign to try to get a little closer to our goal. We're halfway there right now.
you will
halfway there.
see her butt.
Don't forget, Robyn Couch, potential tasteful nude scene. So check it out.
Untasteful, disgusting, gross, and sexy.
And
But you won't be able to find out unless we can afford to make it.
That's right.
Exactly.
Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. I'm Tim Chantaronxy.
And I'm David Sell.
Bye.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food.